Chapter Today in our video we'll be learning about very familiar shape, that is circle. So you all know circle, right? You would have studied from your very first class or very first grade. You would have studied about circle and you would have seen circular objects around you. Can you name the circular objects which you see around you? Like the wheel of the vehicle and the clock, the wall clock, you can see maximum as a round or circular shape. So, what do you know about this shape? It has no straight lines, it has only curved lines. That is what you know normally about the circle. But in circles, you have many more things to know about it. So, let's start our class and know about the circle in detail. So, let's see how to draw a circle. Now, I am going to take a point here. Okay, let this point be O and make this as my fixed point. I am not going to move from here anywhere. Okay, I am going to stand here. This is my fixed point. And then from this fixed point, I am going to draw a curved line which is equal in all the directions. So what did you observe children when I am drawing? You saw I had a fixed point O, and then when I am drawing it, the distance from here to here or here to here or here to here, anywhere from this point to the point on the circle, it is equal. So, circle you can define as a set of points. You can keep it as a point here. The points when it join together it forms a circle. A set of points joining together which are placed at an equal distance from a fixed point. That is the definition of a circle. I say it again. Circle is defined as a set of points. It's not one or two points. A set of points which are placed from equal distance. Which are placed at an equal distance from a fixed point. So that is the circle. Okay. Now we understood what is the definition of a circle. So if anybody asks you what is a circle, say it like this. It is a set of points which is placed at a distance equal from a fixed point. Okay, where all the sets are placed at a distance equal from a fixed point. Now let us learn some more things about circle. So what is this fixed point? It has a name for it. What is the name of it? Center of a circle. I am going to write only center, but it is center of a circle. Now come for these points or the line here. This outer line or the boundary line is called circumference. Circumference. Okay. So after this, you have to learn some more things called a radius. So any line joining from the center to any point on the circumference. See, I am going to join a line from center to this point on the circumference. This is called radius. Okay? Like this, I can draw one more radius. Yes, I can draw from here to here. This is also a radius. This also becomes a radius. Even this also becomes a radius. So, in a circle, you can draw many radius. So, we say it in math as infinite. Very much more. Many. We say it as infinite. So, in a circle, we have infinite number of radius. So you know, learn about radius. Next we will be going for the diameter. So what is the diameter? Diameter is also a line, okay, joining the points. But very special about it will be joining the point, 2 points on the joining, it will always pass through the center of the circle. See, when it's joining these 2 points, it should pass through the center of the circle. Such a line is called diameter. This is called diameter. It doesn't pass to the center. If it is joining 2 lines like this, then that also has a name. This is called a chord. Chord. Okay. So what is the difference between the diameter and the chord? Even diameter is a chord, but very special chord because it passes through the center of the circle. Okay, children. Now next we will be learning about relationship between radius and the diameter. So diameter is a special chord because it is passing through the center. Other chords will not pass through the center. Okay. And now diameter and radius both have something which makes them join together. Let's see. See children, you know this is the diameter I have drawn, right? So what if I erase the half of it? Like I am going to erase this half. What did the line become now? It became a radius. So every time when I want the radius, when I have the diameter and I want to find the radius, I have to divide this diameter with 2. Then I get my radius. That is, divide the diameter by 2 means cut it into half. So half of the diameter is equal to radius. Okay. Now I have the radius. I have the radius r. I want to find the diameter now. See, I have the radius here r, but I want to find the diameter. I don't know what is diameter. But how will I find it? I just multiply this 2 times. Multiply this r 2 times. I get my diameter. So what do you mean by that? You have drawn 1 time. Now draw the same thing one more time. 2 times. So this becomes the diameter. Okay? This is very important, children. So please make sure you keep in your mind very carefully. Now let's go for the next one. Is the segment. So what is a segment? Is whenever a chord passes, whenever a chord is drawn, you can see the circle is divided into 2 parts, right? So what are the parts here which is divided? Let me draw one more circle and show you. If this is a circle and this is a chord, you can see this is one part and this is one more part, right? So this is called a segment. This is a major segment. Major means more. So major segment. This is minor segment. And then the line which is here, from here to here, is called an arc. Arc is nothing but a part of a circle. A small part of a circle is called arc. Okay, children, now let's revise whatever we have learned in this. So we learned what is center in the fixed point in a circle. What is circumference? It is the outer boundary of a circle. What is radius? It is the line joining the center at any point of the circle. What is the diameter? It is the line or a chord which joins 2 points on the circumference and passes through the center. And what is a chord? It is a line joining any 2 points on the circumference. And you also learn the segments like this part and this part. Major segment, minor segment. And you also learn what is arc. Arc is nothing but a part of a circle is called arc. Okay. So now let's go for the exercise sums and we will complete the exercise sums, children. So all of you open your textbooks, page number 177. Second sum Sparrow book 177, exercise 15.1. So I'll be writing only the answer for the board, children. Please look at your textbook, refer your textbook for the questions. So let's see the first thing. Name the colored part of the circle. So the first one, they have drawn one line which is joining the center and one point of the circumference. So what is that called? 15.1, first name, first one is radius. Answer is radius. Second one. It is joining 2 points on the circumference, but it is not passing to the center. So it is just a chord. Chord. Next, C1. The line is joining 2 points on the circumference, but passing to the center of a circle. So it is a diameter. Diameter. And then you can see the red color part of the circumference. In the circumference you can see a small part which is colored red. So what is the small part of the circumference is called? It is called arc. It is called as arc. Next one is the question. So what is this full line called? The boundary of the circle is called circumference. So E1 is the circumference. F1. So children, you have learned fractions in this, right? In your previous classes. So you can see this is a quarter of a circle. So you should write this as a quarter. F1 is quarter, or it is also called as quadrant. Quadrant. So I'll tell you what is a quadrant. Quadrant is nothing but where two radius will meet. Okay, where two radius meets like this, and the area inside the part is called quadrant. Okay. Now let's go for the second mean. In second mean, fill in the blank. First question. The fixed point on circle is called center. Second mean, first one, center. A line segment joining the center to any point on the circle is called radius. Radius. Third point, diameter is dash of the radius. When you compare radius and diameter, diameter is 2 times more the radius. So you can also say that double the radius. Fourth one, radius is dash of the diameter. So radius and diameter. Diameter is 2 times. So what is radius? Radius is half of the diameter. You write half. Fifth one, half a circle is called, what is half of the circle called? Semicircle. Semicircle. Sixth one, dash is the longest chord of a circle. So I said you diameter is also a chord, right? That is the longest chord in a circle. So it is diameter. Seventh one, dash number of diameters can pass through center of the circle. So I said you how to draw radius. You can draw as many as radius you want in a circle. Just like that, even diameter also can be drawn as many as we like. So this is so what you write in this line is infinite. Infinite diameter can be drawn in a circle. A line segment joining any 2 points on the circle is called chord. Chord. Eighth one is chord. All chords of a circle do not have dash length. So in circle you can see the chords whichever you draw, it has every chord has a different length. Everything won't be same. So you write all chords of a circle do not have equal length. They don't have equal length. So like the ninth one here, children. Equal. Equal. You write equal in the blank. 10th one. All arcs of a circle do not have same length. Arc is a small part of a circle, right? So they don't have equal length. Same length they will not have. Next, turn your pages. We go for true or false. Write true or false. First one. A circle has only one center? Yes, true. The circle will have only one center. it is true. Infinite number of diameters can be drawn in a circle. Yes, you can draw infinite number of diameters. True. Third one, all radius of the same circle are not equal. False. Third one is false. In one circle, all the radius are equal. Chord of a circle has same length? No. Each chord will have different length, so it is false. A semicircle has radius? Yes. If this is a semicircle, I can draw a radius here. This is also radius, this is also radius. So it has a radius. True. Sixth one, a circle is a closed curve. Yes, circle is a closed curve. True. Now next one, name the different colored parts of a given circle. So let's name it. First one, name the center of the circle. So what is the center that dot given as? What is the name given as here? Is O. So first one you just write O in between the commas, apostrophe. Second one, the arc of the circle. You can see the part of the circle which is colored red. What is that? It is R, S, P, and draw a curved line to say it is an arc. The diameter of the circle is, which is the diameter in this picture? It is the line POQ. This is the diameter of the circle. The chord of a circle. So you can write even diameter is a chord, but you have already a separate chord given in the picture, that is QR. QR, or you can also write it as RQ. Name two radius of the circle. So they have asked you two radius here, and you can see only one red line has a radius. But you also know in diameter itself you will have two radius. So totally in the figure I have three radius, but here they have asked you to write only two. So let us write one, that is OA, and one more, that is OP. The longest chord of the circle. So now you can see the longest chord. What is the longest chord here? The same diameter. So what is diameter? POQ. Seventh one, name a semicircle. So they have asked you to name the half of a circle. You can name any half here, but I am going to take this particular half. Okay, because naming is easy for it. So PAQ is the semicircle here. Okay. So seventh one, PA or PQA. Anyhow you can write it. Next eighth one, name a quadrant. Quadrant means the part which is surrounded by two radius. You have two quadrants here. First is the upper part here. The second one, this is also a quadrant. So you can write any one. I am going to choose this. That is POA. This is a quadrant. So in this chapter we have learned about circles. So we learned what is the circle definition. We learned the circumference, its outer boundary. We learned the center, that is the dot or fixed point. We also learned radius, the line joining from the center to any point on the circle. We learned the chord, that is the line joining any 2 points on the circumference. We also learned the diameter, which is the longest chord, and it always passes through the center. We learned semicircle, half circle. You also learned about the segments. You also learned about the quadrants. Quadrants means the part which is inside two radius. When you have a circle and you have two radius, the part inside which is called a quadrant. So this is all you learned in this video, children. Therefore, in the next video, I will meet you with the new concepts of the circle. And please complete your textbook. I will be checking it in the interactive session. Any doubts, you can ask me in the